Hey guys, it's Drac, and this is the first Proton mod video. I'm gonna get around to doing the internals for this, but before I do that I had a really cool idea for how to make this a clip-powered blaster and improve the rate of fire. Don't get me wrong, I love the rate of fire and I love the way it loads, but I think it would be cool to do it a little bit differently and find a way to have discs drop in from a rail attachment. Now I don't want it to be permanent, I want it to be removable. By the way, a really cool thing about this ammunition type that nobody's mentioned yet is that with these discs I can ricochet shots. I can shoot walls and bounce the shots into targets. It's really cool and you couldn't do it with darts, but that is a ton of fun. I can even ricochet off the camera if I want. It's just a really fun way of doing things. Anyway, I'm going to be building a custom clip. This Stampede shield is here, because Stampede shields are useless, but they have an in-strike clip attachment, and it won't fit on as it is, but once I remove the attachment, I can build onto it from that. You may be wondering what this is. This is 1.5-inch PVC, and it has a really cool property to it. And these Vortex discs stack perfectly inside it. I can build a clip out of this, and I intend to mount it on here some way like this, using this and then PVC piping to bridge it. It'll all be done in a super sturdy way with gapping and fasteners. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to start breaking it down, figuring out a way to get these to just drop into place. Alright guys, I've carved down this to fit 4 discs, and I did that really easily. I stacked 4 discs next to my pipe. I gave it a little bit of leeway on both ends, and when I remove this you can see that it fits 4 exactly. I'll make some sort of top cover for this so they don't fall out when I'm running. You can see that I've cut a lip here that's at about a little over, it's around 1/3 of the way through, and I did that so that I could sit it right here on the blaster, and the lip will prevent the discs from sliding out backwards and make sure they feed into the tray. I cut down, I didn't have to cut it actually, I took a Phillips head screwdriver and removed these 3 screws from the Stampede thing, and I actually really like that I chose to use the shield because this one has this top clip which makes it really easy to load from the front, which is good since this will fit on back here. I want to just attach it like that instead of having to slide it on and fiddle with it. Now I'm going to take this and this, which are the main portions of this mod, and I'm going to create something that will attach them to one another, probably with conduit piping. You can see here how I build these prototypes as I go along. Everything's held down with low temp hot glue, which means that the bonds are easy to break. I started off by locking this on to the body itself just to test it and make sure the fit was right and that it worked, and it did. So then I came in and put this on. I cut a groove into it so I could slide the PVC piping directly into it. This is 1/2-inch conduit PVC, electrical PVC, and then I glued that down there and there. So now I'm going to come in with a mini screwdriver, pop off this bond, take it apart, and then really cement down these bonds. So I went in and I redid all the adhesive with plumber's goop. You can see here that this is a cheap piece of cardboard that I can just flip up pretty easily. The adhesive is what puts it back down, and that allows me to slide, here I can show you that, I can slide discs into this and make sure that they align properly. All in all, I'm really pleased with how structurally sound this is with the plumber's goop, and I'm going to go paint it before I make a final segment showing you how it works. This was a fun mod. It's not taking any time at all, and it turns out really nice. You guys can see here that my clip mod for the Proton is finished, and it just works fantastically well. I love everything about this mod. I love how easy it was to do. I love how little time it took. I love my paint job here. I did silver detailing on my Fanger red, and I didn't paint the yellow so that it can still move and attach very easily. You can see here that I only gently dusted the inside with red paint because it's never visible. The darts can be fed one of 2 ways. You can feed them from reverse when you're assembling the clip before you hook it on, or if you want, you can slide them underneath this door and in, and they almost always feed properly. I've never had any issues with them spinning over, especially if it's already half full. Other than that, the only thing I did is I added cardboard running rails to the Proton itself. These help the discs feed when the clip is on from the clip. It doesn't impair the button, and when you don't have the clip on, it doesn't impair your ability to open it that way. When I do have the clip on, you may have noticed that I load it like this. You can also pull it like this. The cardboard actually lends itself to having better grip in that scenario. Overall, this was a fantastically simple mod. It's easy to hook on, it's easy to use, and it's a ton of fun to make. Whip one of these up for your Proton and you'll be able to compete with a Vigilon just because it has higher rate of fire. Thanks for watching.